with Sock Puppets presents photosynthesis! Yay!
Let's get into this!
Look at this plant. I wonder how it gets its food. Let's take a look inside.
It all starts in the chloroplast. They are found in leaves. There are two membranes, the inner membrane and the outer membrane. The space in between is called the inner membrane space. This is the thylakoid membrane.
Kind of like a pancake.
Yes, precisely. A stack of thylakoids is called a granum. The liquid inside the chloroplast is called the stroma.
Why is this important?
This is where the plant makes its food. It's called photosynthesis. First, a photon of light hits water and it lyses into two hydrogens, two electrons and an oxygen. And this oxygen joins with another oxygen to form an O2 molecule and then leave. Then another photon of light hits the accessory pigments. The energy passed along the pigments until it reaches special chlorophyll A. The energy excites its electrons, which get captured by the primary acceptor. The electrons are energized to go on a journey. They get on the electron transport chain and get carried by PQ to the cytochrome complex. There, the electron's energy is used to pump the extra hydrogens from water in the stroma inside the thylakoid membrane. All of the hydrogen inside the membrane creates a proton gradient that brings in water. The water pushes the hydrogens to the ATP synthase, which is on the opposite side of the membrane. The flow of the hydrogens through the ATP synthase creates energy for the protein to attach another phosphate onto ADP to make ATP. Meanwhile, the electrons on the transport chain have no more energy. They get carried by PC to photosystem 1. Photosystem 1 is similar to photosystem 2. The electrons arrive at photosystem 1 with no energy left. They replace the missing electrons in chlorophyll A, and another photon of light hits the accessory pigments. The energy gets passed on until it reaches special chlorophyll A. Its electrons get excited and get caught by the primary acceptor. The electrons are super energized again as they get put on the electron transport chain. The electron carrier FD takes the electrons to NADP plus reductase. Remember when water was broken apart? Here the electron's energy is used to power the attachment of one hydrogen and two electrons onto NADP plus to make NADPH. The cyclic flow is a constant cycle that happens only in photosystem 1. Its job is to create more ATP.
Why is that?
Because the Calvin cycle needs 9 ATP and 6 NADPH. That means that the ATP production needs to catch up since it needs more. Alright, let's take a look at the cyclic flow. One thing to remember is that water is not involved in this cycle. Photosystem 1 acts exactly the same as in the non-cyclic flow. So first, a photon of light hits the accessory pigments. The energy gets passed along until it reaches chlorophyll A. The electrons get super energized and get caught by the primary acceptor. But the electrons go in a different direction. FD carries electrons to the cytochrome complex instead of NADP plus reductase to make ATP again, just like last time. PC carries the electrons back to chlorophyll A. The Calvin cycle is the light-independent reaction that takes place in the stroma, or the fluid of the chloroplast. There are 3 phases, which are carbon fixation, reduction, and regeneration. So first, in phase 1, 3 carbons from carbon dioxide found in the air enter the Calvin cycle. A matchmaker protein called rubisco matches a carbon to a molecule called RUBP. But Rubisco is bad at his job and the couple breaks up, becoming GP.
Ew, a matchmaker? Blah.
Well, Rubisco is actually bad at his job and the couple breaks up, becoming GP. This is phase 2, which is reduction. The GP molecule gets phosphorylated by the ATP that was made in the light-dependent reactions. Then the GP molecule gets reduced by NADPH from the light-dependent reactions. From this, G3P is made. So do you remember the other 2 carbon molecules from the carbon dioxide? They went through phases 1 and 2 as well. 3 carbons are needed because one of the molecules leaves the cycle as glucose, or sugar. The other 2 continue through the cycle. So the last phase is regeneration. The remaining G3P gets regenerated by more ATP into RUBP. And that's it.
Yay! Thanks for teaching me photosynthesis.
You are very welcome.
Thanks for watching Science with Sock Puppets! Bye!